Okay, my name is Abel, and I'm here representing the Save Water, Save a Buck program. This is a commercial rebate program offered by the Metropolitan Water District, Southern California. So it's a region-wide program. So hopefully all of your customers and yourselves are within the Metropolitan Water District service territory. And I know you've seen this a couple of times, but again, kind of a brief recap of the Metropolitan Water District. It's big. So we have a lot of customers and a lot of opportunity out there. And this is just a little bit better map, just kind of outlining the various main member agencies of Metropolitan Water District. There are 26 of them, and they cover most of 6 counties, just the southern part of LA County, parts of San Bernardino, parts of Ventura, all of Orange County and all of San Diego County, and a good part of Riverside County as well. We have this map also on our website, so you can always kind of see what's going on there. So what I'm going to cover today is just briefly the Water Conservation Rebate Program for commercial customers. There are 2 programs available from the Metropolitan Water District, both the Save Water, Save a Buck program, which I work on, and then the SoCal Water Smart program, which is a residential program for residential customers. So what do? So we basically provide rebates to encourage water efficiency for commercial customers, and we define kind of commercial customers as either commercial, industrial, or institutional customers, and that also covers places that are like common areas of homeowners associations, apartment building common areas, and those types of areas. So in addition to landscaping devices, we also offer things for indoor plumbing, HVAC, food services, health services, and a couple of the other things you see up there. And we're just going to move along. Oh, there's my eligible properties. This is just kind of a brief list of the types of properties, but basically anything that's a building. So if you're working anything that's a business. So if you're working with a business, then chances are they would qualify as a commercial entity under the Metropolitan Water District's program here. So the rebate reservation process. Previously, this program was an application program where you could just purchase a qualified water saving device, and then kind of complete the application, send in your information, and we'd offer you a rebate check. This year, or last year, in September 21st, the program kind of transitioned to a reservation system. And the reservation system is kind of important at this point. And so what we do, if you have customers that are out there and you're interested in purchasing some of the qualifying devices, which I should have mentioned earlier, but just briefly, real quickly, we offer rebates on weather-based irrigation controllers, central computer irrigation controller systems, rotating spray nozzles, and high-efficiency spray nozzle retrofits. So those are the 4 types of devices we offer rebates on. It's the program works as a reservation system, so your customer, not yourself as a contractor, but your actual customer, be it an HOA or a business owner, is the person that needs to make that reservation. And what they would do is they would go on to our website through bewaterwise.com or at MWDsaveabuck.com, make a reservation, and in order to do that, they would need to have their water bill information with them, and then a pretty solid idea of what they want to reserve. And we offer, like I mentioned, those 4 devices, so they would know, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to install, or I want to purchase 100 rotating spray nozzle heads. So they're going to go in there and they're going to make a reservation for those 100 spray nozzle heads. We're going to send them a packet of follow-up information, basically kind of like the next steps on getting their rebate. And then they've got 60 days to purchase, install, and then complete the application process either online or through the paper applications or the electronic applications that they would receive in their packet. And that's what they've got. They've got that 60-day window. If they do not complete the process within the 60 days, then the reservation is canceled, and they would have to go back into the system and make another reservation. We also stress that they make 1 reservation per device. So if you've got a customer that's going to be installing a Wibic, a bunch of nozzles, then they're going to have to make 2 reservations. They're going to have to make a reservation for the weather-based irrigation controller, and then a separate reservation for the rotating spray nozzles. And we've got the system down. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to use. It's just a step-by-step system. Terms and conditions on our program. Basically, once they make the reservation for themselves, it's not transferable. It is their reservation and only their reservation. They cannot transfer it between different properties or to another person. It's subject to availability of funds. Currently, the new program started July 1st. We've already used about 8% of our overall funding, and we actually have a little meter on our website that tells you right now we're at 92% of available funds. So they always note that the funds are there. First come, first serve. Rebates can change. We'll go into that a little bit more in the future slides. Must be within Metropolitan's water service territory, and there is a cap. So each property is only eligible to receive up to $25,000 worth of rebate money. We keep track of it, Metropolitan keeps track of it, and we'd like, hopefully most property owners are aware of what they've received rebates on in the past. Technology must be a qualifying model. On our website, we offer lists of all the devices that we offer rebates on, so like the rotating nozzles. I've got a nice little colorful sheet showing the different manufacturers and the different models. Here are the Toro models. They have the whole backside, so a lot of models available from Toro. Same thing with the weather-based irrigation controllers and the high-efficiency spray nozzle heads. They must appear on that list. So we always stress to the customer that before you buy anything, consult with the list to make sure that you're purchasing a qualifying model. One rebate per device, and that's the lifetime device, the device lifetime, not the property lifetime. So each of our devices have a certain specified lifetime. I believe the spray nozzles have a 5-year lifespan. So if you purchased some 5 years ago, those were installed, they've exceeded their lifespan, so now you can probably upgrade and get the newest models just as long as they've exceeded that time frame. And then all payments are subject to verification. Sometimes we do a pre-audit, and sometimes we do a post-audit, and sometimes we will do both. But we just do that just to make sure that our money's been spent correctly and that there's no fishy business going on there. Some of the other opportunities I mentioned briefly, just these are some of the other devices that we have on our program that are not landscaping related, but just so you know. So here are the devices we offer the rebates on. So the rotating spray nozzles, you had a good demonstration outside of what those nozzles are. We offer a base rebate amount of $3 per nozzle. Last year we had a $4 rebate and a requirement of a pressure regulating head to accompany that nozzle. This year Metropolitan decided to do away with the pressure regulating head and go back to the individual nozzles. And this is a base rebate amount. So what Metropolitan does is they just put a base amount of money on all of these devices. Our generous member agencies frequently have a little extra cash and they want to increase participation for one device or another, so they have supplemental funding available. So what they've done is they've added money. So basically in some areas there's a $3, some areas there's a $4, some areas there's a $5, some areas there's an $8. So it depends on what area you're working with. I've got a sheet that's available over there by my booth outlining the 10 member agencies that have supplemental funding and what that funding is. So it depends on where the installation is going to take place on what the rebate amount is going to be. On the rotating spray nozzles, we have a 25-piece minimum rebate and no maximum. So they can, if they've got 100 heads on their property, they can get 100 heads. But they cannot get spares or extras for the future. It's got to be, I've got 100 spray bodies, I can only get 100 heads. And we do verify that through the post and pre-inspections. And then there's, like I mentioned, additional funding in certain areas. Another device we offer is the large rotary sprinkler nozzle retrofits. These are basically on golf courses, parks, schools, and those are the large impact rotors that you saw a demonstration of. And these are basically, it's a retrofit of the existing head that comes with the body. Frequently it might be a plastic material that may kind of distort after time, so the consistency is no longer there. We offer a rebate on a brass insert that will never lose its shape and just makes it a little more efficient. So on that, we have a base rebate of $7. It's a 2 nozzle set, 8 set minimum, no maximum, Same thing, no spares, no extras, and additional funding is available. Weather-based irrigation controllers. For these devices, we offer a $25 per station rebate. So it's previously the rebate was on per acre foot irrigated. I think that's right, yeah. Now they've gone to a per station rebate. So now if your customer is going to be purchasing a WIBIC and it has 12 station capacity, we're going to give the rebate on the 12 stations, even if they don't use the 12 stations. So that's the way that works. So if they've got, they're purchasing a 12-station WIBIC, it only has 10 active stations, we will still honor the 12-station rebate on this device. $25 per station, no cap on the capacity. There obviously, you know, you can see from 4 to up to 24 to 48 stations, depending on the device. Same rebate for the central computer irrigation controllers that you'd see in golf courses and other large landscapes. And this incentive also covers just other ancillary products that accompany that computer-controlled irrigation controller, such as the software, the communication devices, the weather stations, enclosures, valves, flow sensors, and flow meters can all kind of be part of that rebate. But it's based on the stations that are for the central computer irrigation controller. So how do you get a rebate? Again, go to our Save a Buck program website. We have a little button on there that says Make a Reservation. Click on that. You make the reservation. You work, hopefully this is geared towards customers. You're going to work with a qualified vendor that knows what they're doing and how to best advise you on what to purchase and install for your property. You purchase, you install, you complete the packet and mail it prior to the 60-day expiration date, and we send you a rebate. It's as simple as that. And this is all from the Metropolitan Water District and its member agencies as just an extra added incentive for your customers to save water, save themselves some money, and become a lot more efficient. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much for your time.